Hello, my name is Ben, and I'm back to explain Newton's laws of motion. I touched on this a bit in my last video with key concepts 6 and 7, which are Newton's third law of motion, but now I'm explaining all of the laws in the best way I can, so let's start from the beginning.
My name is Walter Hartwell White. I live at 308 Negro Arroyo Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87104.
A really long time ago, when dinosaurs were still around, there's a man sitting under a tree and his name was Isaac Newton. And then bam, an apple hit his head, and he thought, I wonder how that happened. He wondered so much that he wrote a book where he made laws on gravity and motion. A law just means that it is something that will always happen and it can't be broken. He died in 1726, and thanks to his contributions to science, he will always be remembered for helping mankind understand the universe a lot more. But this video isn't just about him. It's about his laws of motion. So I'm going to go ahead and just start talking about his laws now.
An object will stay at rest or in motion unless an unbalanced force is acted upon it. This means that if an object is moving, it will stay moving until something exerts force on it. Okay, so to explain it visually in a hopefully simple way, I will be hitting the Gary's mod to explain Law 1. So let's say a car being driven is an object that will stay moving forever. And while driving forever, because no force is being applied onto it, it smashes into a wall, causing it to stop because the force it applies onto the wall is applied back onto itself. The car was moving and it crashed and stopped moving. A force was applied to it and now it isn't moving. Now there is a ball that isn't moving, and it won't move unless a force is exerted on it. And I come from behind and crash into the ball. The force from me moves the ball, turning it from a stationary object to a moving object. Law 2. Force equals mass times acceleration. F equals ma means that the force an object exerts depends on their mass times their acceleration. So if an object is x amount of mass and has an acceleration of x, you times those together and you get the force the object will exert. For Law 2, I will go to Grand Theft Auto 5. But before I can explain this, I need to go visit someone. I'm in the mood to watch a movie, and happens to that I have this movie called Too Fast, Too Newton. I think I want to watch it. So, what the duck doing? Okay, let's just watch the brand new Too Fast, Too Serious movie. Hey, Pilbert, long time no see.
Hello, Mr. Detective Man.
How was the hospital?
It was good.
Wanna go out and have some fun? You know, as an apology for giving you a heart attack.
I remember back in my day, we didn't have heart attacks.
Who's this clown?
Hand over the retard, please. Whoa!
Okay, let's say this car is 4,000 pounds and that its acceleration is of 50 miles per hour. So now we multiply 4,000 times 50. $200,000 is the amount of force being exerted onto the trash can, and then for the wall is 4,000 times 10 miles per hour. That's 40,000. That's the amount of force being exerted into the wall, I think.
Flowers, picking the flowers. We were the ones spending our backs out there. So tell people our generation could eat. And that's what we
Who
had to
was
deal
that
with.
guy?
And
Oh,
you know
no.
what?
Oh,
None of
now
you
who are
youngins
you?
these days
I'm
gotta
Joe, and I
deal
work
with
over
what
at the
we had to
hospital. That
deal
man
with,
has not paid his
okay?
medical
Listen,
bills, and we need to
you
pay
guys got it
pay.
so
So
easy.
give him to us.
You guys got it so easy. Come on, let's take you back in
Yeah,
time.
okay. No, 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 no.
Now, this car is 2,000 pounds and is going at 60 miles per hour. So now let's do the math. 120,000 newtons of force are exerted onto the car. Yeah, that's it. Go home.
Show you, I put you to work in the field. We're out of it.
Pilbert, did you pay your medical bills?
Give it up.
Oh God, not another one. What did I ever do to deserve this?
But the water bill still had to be paid by Mom.
Okay, so for this crash, the bus is 30,000 pounds and it gets pushed at 40 miles per hour. So if we do the math, 1,200,000 newtons are exerted onto the wall. Ow.
Johnny,
Give me the old man.
Johnny didn't even.
Nope.
Oh, I don't want
Okay.
to get his work. He was a plumber.
Hey, can you just stop? We really need this money.
No, goodbye.
Alright, have a nice day, sir.
Sit on the surface
You
of the
too, ma'am.
hole like they do now. No, they would go in there. And a couple of plumbers, they drowned back in our day.
Finally. Oh wait.
That's besides
Now
the
they're just
point.
gotten stuck
All I
underground.
wanted to say was,
Hey Pilbert, you got any more stories? Cause we're gonna be here for a while.
I got some crackers.
You know that movie's kind of bad. I mean, nah. At least it's a movie. I'm not disappointed. What the dog doing? What are you doing though? What are you doing? Law 3. For every action, there's an equal and an opposite reaction. This means that if two objects collide, like these two back here, there will be an equal amount of force exerted on each, but the forces will be in opposite directions. So if this hits that, this will apply force to that thing in that direction. This will move, but this will also apply force in that direction, the same force. Okay. So for this one, we're gonna be here in this virtual world called Boneworks, and we have two big gym balls, or I think that's what they call them in the game. And I'm gonna roll one, and I'm gonna make it collide with that one. So that one is gonna hit this one. This one's gonna move into each other, causing a collision. Yeah. When the first ball hits the other one, the first ball stops, and the second one is moving in that direction. So let's see. See? Okay. This one stopped or slowed down because of the force, and this one started moving. This one stopped because it hit this. This started moving, but this applied force back, so it stopped. And it applied the same force. So this applied the same force to that, and this applied the exact same force to this. That's why it stopped. So the force used to move this, and the force it used to hit that, caused it to stop because it's the same force. The other is moving in the direction it was hit, and the object that exerted the force has it first exerted into the opposite direction, what I just said. And now there's this pattern. So we get rid of that ball, and we get this ball. We get a small little basketball. Boom. So what this says is there's this pattern that as you increase the mass of an object, so let's say earlier we were using 2 basketballs, but we got that ball a larger mass. There's this pattern that as you increase the mass of an object, when it collides with another object, the other object's change in velocity will also increase, given that the other object's mass stays the same. Also, the force exerted will always be the same, but it's the change in velocity that changes if the masses are equal. If they are not equal, like in this situation. So we have this big gym ball and this small basketball. So let's just throw it at this. It goes away. So this has a smaller change in velocity. See that it didn't move much and it stopped. This had a greater change of velocity. It went flying over there because this has less mass. The same force won't give the same change in velocity to that thing because that thing is a... Yeah, that's kind of it.